Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ryan. Before we get started, I just want to kind of point out one thing. I did just change up my name on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, so it's going to be at Jeed TV. It's over there on the banner in the bottom right hand by the shop button over there. Just a little easier than the previous name, since this is all beginning now, or whatever this is. It's just starting up now. It's a lot easier to get it done now, and nice easy name, Jeed. So gonna be going by that from now on. This game we got here, it's from Echo League again, another amateur tournament, and it's gonna be Undertake versus Six Heroes, One Destiny. So yeah, let's get started, I guess. All right. So on Undertake here, we do have Plant on Medusa. It's going to be, let's see, Smoney on Phoenix. Sorry about the names here. Take, Legion Command. Oh, nope. I'm sorry. Let's go KTV on Legion Commander. Enough Me on Vengeful Spirit. And it's going to be the offlane Enigma played by Shoeshine. Meanwhile, for Six Heroes, we have Nate on Warlock. Rez playing the Spirit Breaker. It's gonna be oh boy, Hashashian on Wraith King, Horrifuckus on Jakiro, and Ring Seng on Necrophist. So got some interesting names here, to say the least. But yeah. So it looks like we're gonna have the offlane Enigma. It's gonna be, let's say, mid Legion Commander. This is the second game I've done for this league now, and both have had a Medusa and Legion Commander in the same team, and both ran the mid. So she's got the two pool tangos. So yeah, kind of tells me that's what's going to be happening there. So kind of surprised you don't see the Medusa going mid and maybe Legion in the safe lane instead. But I don't know. Maybe it's a push towards this new meta. I believe this league is 4 to 5K, something like that. I'm not sure the exact MMR ranges, but yeah, so it's going to be here for Six Heroes. It's going to be Necrophist coming mid here. He's got the two pooled tangos, and he's got the branch. Looks like it's a solo Jakiro in this offlane here, so that'll be good for him. Gets a lot of levels, so he can either push tower early with that liquid fire, or be able to, once he hits 6 or 7, move around and help his teammates out as he scouts out this ward. Get some nice early gold here. And it's going to be the roaming Spirit Breaker, so they're going on Shoeshine here early, and he might fall. Rez getting the body block off. Enigma taking a lot of damage. The right clicks from Warlock. Level 1 do a lot of damage, so it's going to be Rez taking it. First blood. Ring Seng getting a couple right clicks in here from KTV, but will heal himself up. Only level 1, so it doesn't do a lot of damage. Probably going to have to use a salve fairly shortly, and he'll pop it now. Yeah, Horrifuckus still hasn't been able to get too much here in this tri lane, so kind of has to back out. Did get dual breath level 1. I don't play Jakiro too often. I'm not sure if that's the skill builds you want to do. Of course, Enough Me here is taking some damage, but I feel like it'd be hard to last hit. I mean, since you are getting bullied out by this Phoenix, by this Vengeful Spirit, so that Medusa can get the farm in, but maybe liquid fire just to ensure some last hits would be better. Shoeshine doing a nice job pulling these creeps under his tower. Maybe working on the last hits. Might have to come a little better here, but it's gonna be Rez. Him and Ring Seng might be going on KTV here in the mid lane. But under tower, a little dangerous. Rez still level 1, so doesn't have a bash chance. There we go. So Wraith King having a nice, easy lane here. He's matched with Medusa for last hits, and I guess Warlock should be able to just pull and stack some camps for him. I mean, Enigma is mostly sitting here in the jungle. I assume he's getting some lane creeps when they push the tower, but other than that, he's mostly going to be staying in this off-lane jungle instead. So it looks like Wraith King will have free lane as Nate and Rez. Oh, Rez is going to back off, but thought they were going to move in here on Shushan. Down bottom, Horifocus, level 2. You'd expect him to get a little more levels. Hopefully, you know, stay in lane a little better, but it looks like Rez is charging in now. They're going to be good. They were going on Smoney, but he'll cancel the charge as Smoney dives away. Ring Seng taking a lot of right clicks here from KTV. KTV level 4 also has 2 points in that overwhelming odds, so if he can catch him in a big creep wave, just like that, and now he's gonna fall. Rez is gonna charge in, but it's gonna be a little too late. Might be able to kill KTV though, but yeah, he'll just back off. KTV, nice job. Like I said, overwhelming odds. It's pretty huge when you have that creep wave coming in. Necrophist is gonna have to make sure that he backs off anytime he's low on health, to make sure that he's not taking so much damage. Yeah, 16 damage per creep, and then plus the base damage, and I think it's just the 160 for the one iteration of 60 damage. But Horifocus putting some harass here on Nuff Me. God, these names are killing me. Yeah, you know, Undertake's doing a nice job here, this trial lane. You got Phoenix, not really roaming, but moving around in the jungle, getting the runes and everything, but still coming around to kind of harass Horifocus when he needs to. So he just hits level 4 now, and Medusa's level 3. Not a bad job keeping Jakiro out. Looks like Nate and Reds are going to try to make a move here. KTV not around, but they might look to try to find her when he comes back. Or they're going to move up on Shushan. Hashashian. Oh god, these names, I don't know. Shushan's only level 3, so doesn't have a soul ring yet. He does have the brown boots, but it looks like KTV is going to be their real target here. Ring Sang trying to pull KTV over to the side so that Rez doesn't have to dive under tower, but KTV knows what's going on. He knows something's up, and he's staying to this right side here. Charge coming in from Rez. A little late on the backup from Ring Seng, overwhelming odds, and he's gonna press the attack himself. Rez in some trouble. We got a TP coming in from Phoenix. S Money throwing down the Sun Ray. Everybody will be okay there. Enough Me throwing out a wave of terror that won't connect on any heroes, but little engagement. Under tower probably hurt Rez a little more. Rez and Ring Seng there, and Nate, I thought he was gonna be in on that, but came in a lot later than I expected. Not the most coordination you'd like to see, but still a good effort, I guess. So we got, jeez, what are these names, man? Undertake Nuff Me, and he's Undertake Plant. Nuff was here, so I guess Plant. Oh, Nuff Me throwing out a stun. Doesn't have a lot of, lockdown or anything. He doesn't have Medusa there, and Phoenix diving in now. Gonna try to get the solar ray possibly. Here it comes. Sun ray. God. And Horifocus will be able to get out. And I don't know what Smoney was doing there. He put the sun ray on, but wasn't moving, taking the hits from tower, and he'll fall. So it's 134 gold going towards all the heroes there on the Dire for 6 heroes, 1 destiny. Oh, it's going to be Shushan in some trouble here. Getting the charge from Rez after the stun from Hashashian, and he's going to pick up the kill. Nice job there. Rez waiting for the opportunity. Another charge under tower, but this one goes a lot better, with Shushan not having as much tankiness as KTV does. KTV, IDGAF, I don't give a fuck. I don't know these names. I don't know which order they're doing it here, but I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. Shushan trying to get this level 6. Wants to get, obviously, Black Hole and maybe make some moves after that. That wasn't the best laning stage. I mean, usually when you have an Enigma in the jungle, if you go uninterrupted, you can easily hit level 6 by 6 minutes, but this time, Shushan not so lucky. Horifocus, level 6 now, so he's going max dual breath and liquid fire here, so it's going to be good pushing wise. Oh, Shushan in trouble again under tower. Rez just not giving up. Him and Hashashin are just really tearing apart Shoeshine every time he comes out of that jungle to try to maybe take some lane creeps. Just really gets punished for it. And he's fallen 3 times already, and don't even believe he's level 6 quite yet. No, still level 5, so... Oh, looks like mid Ring Seng might be in some trouble. Rez gonna be charging in, but Ring Seng's probably should fall first, and it's gonna be the overwhelming odds getting the kill first. Rez stops the charge midway through to go on S-Money, and S-Money getting around. He gets the press the attack here from Legion Commander, and might be able to make it not out of here, but maybe deny himself to some neutrals. I'm not sure what his plan is. Yeah, I mean, you're running the wrong way. Really not a lot you can do other than hope and pray that a neutral hits you. Maybe the Hadouken from the Satyr. Enough me. Taking out some wards. Still level 3. Badus is only level 5, but there we go. Hits level 6 finally, so. Up top, Hashashin, level 8. I mean, he's had the free lane for the most part. Nate's been there to help him out every time, or every now and then if he needs it. And Rez obviously helping him secure the kills onto Shoeshine. Rez is going to stop the charge halfway through, so. Yeah, they, Undertake really needed this ward here. It does a good job because they keep getting Shoeshine charged on by Rez. And, you really need that black hole to come online. Get the mechanism maybe next. I don't know if he's going to go straight for Blink Dagger. Finish off his boots. Has nothing queued up quite yet, but... Looks like Ring Seng's going to be working on the mechanism for his team. Doesn't have any parts of it yet, but... Oh, this might be the first duel, and it is, but the Ghost Shroud comes out, so... The duel, not going to finish there. No damage given for either team, as Rez gets a stun off to make sure, but it's a 3v3 right now. Undertake on the back foot. Oh, but the overwhelming odds, level 4, does so much damage when heroes group up like that. Nate's in trouble. The stun coming in from Nuff Me, and it'll finish him off, but here comes the ult from Ring Seng, but... Oh, KTV living through it. He has the press the attack on himself, and it's... Oh my god. Ring Seng falls, and so... But Nuff Me falls as well, so a 2-for-1. No dual damage given out for either side, but pretty good victory there for Undertake. What looked like it could have been going bad after the duel didn't pan out. Turned into a positive. I mean, KTV was able to survive through the Reaper Scythe. Oh. Horrificus. Getting a lot of damage from that snake here by Plant. So chooses not to get Stone Gaze yet. Doesn't think gonna be part of any team fights yet, Plant, apparently. So that's okay. Salve up, get that full health. Rez is doing a nice job here, moving around the map, roaming, getting the kills, especially on heroes like Shoeshine to stop that big team fight ult. Does have it now, but can't delay it forever. Finishes up Arcane Boots as well. And here's the hunt for Smoney, but Nate and Hashashian will back off. But as I was saying about Rez, still level 4. We're at 11 minutes. I didn't realize Nuff Me was also level 4, which I've got to say I'm kind of surprised about. He did stay in lane for the most part. Black Hole coming down on Horrificus and Rez, but they're escaping so far. Horrificus is the first to fall. The Maledict on Rez is going to slow him down, but they might not be able to catch him. Smoney with the dive. Can maybe try to get the Sunray off, but here comes Hashashin. Throws a stun down on Smoney. Smoney has Egg, and he's going to drop it now. And now it's Hashashin in some trouble. Has the Resurrection if he needs it. He might need to. He's under tower. The Maledict coming in, but the right click's not going to be enough. He's going to keep backing up. Rez still in trouble, though. Oh, cuts the trees here by Smoney. They might have seen him there. He's going to try to shrine up, but Shoeshine there as well. And now Ring Seng's here to try to heal up his team. Him and Rez. Here comes Horrificus, able to come back up. And now it's going to be the Enigma. Under Reaper Scythe, not going to fall, though. And now Ring Seng. Ghost Shroud's up, able to get out. The burn coming here on Shoeshine might be enough to take him out, and he will fall there. Hashashin getting the kill on Smoney. Jakiro getting the kill there on Vengeful Spirit and on Shoeshine, so it's a 3-for-none. It was so close. So many heroes were about to fall. Ring Seng, I thought, was going to fall. He ends up staying alive. No resurrection. Reincarnation, rather, on the Wraith King. Able to stay alive through that, so a nice job healing up from Ring Seng and just really picking off the heroes one by one there. Undertake really needed to focus try to pick one hero at a time. They were too busy trying to get this kill and then that kill, but they just weren't able to get any of them, and they were going to lose a tier 1 for it as well. So they gave up some vision. This lower lane is 6 heroes, 1 Destiny also has a sword here, so they're already they're poised and ready to move on to that tier 2 whenever they all heal up. Oh, not me, maybe in some trouble here. Throws down the ward. Rez might not have seen her from there, but both teams gonna back off. So I think at this point right now, 6 heroes does have a lead, not just in towers, but they seem to have better coordination in these team fights. We had the dive in from Smoney, tried to end the egg, but it was really the dive in, and the Sunray that I thought was gonna be able to take out Rez, but just kind of stopped. Rez moved over to the shrine. Shushan came back up, and then Hashashin with the TP. Him and Ring Seng able to end things. Oh, it's KTV in some trouble, but they're turning this around on Hashashin. Egg is dropped. They're not getting any clicks on this. The first duel going towards the way of KTV, and Egg will finish off, stunning up Horrorfuckus, but he should be okay. Hashashin getting out, and it'll be Golem dropped on 3. The Fatal Bond's going to do some damage here. Enough me in some trouble, but the Golem stops and backs off. Ring Seng, not a lot of mana, not a lot of health. I don't know what Nate's doing. He's too busy trying to micro, and he will fall. Horrorfuckus, also low on health and mana. He's going to get the Ice Path down, though, on KTV, but KTV, it'll be Plant getting the kill on the Golem. So Horrorfuckus now has no mana, no health. KTV going to be the first one to drop. Horrorfuckus just barely getting out of that Sunray. Now they're chasing off Rez and Ring Seng. Gonna get the urn up on Rez. Ring Seng, where are you going? You can't go up to their high ground. You're gonna fall now. Oh, here comes the Stone Gaze Ghost Shroud. He's gonna get the Reaper Scythe off on Plant, but Plant will live. Now he'll fall to Rez. And there goes Nuff. He will fall as well. And then Shushan too, so God, I don't know what was going on there. I thought Ring Seng was dead for sure. He started walking up the high ground against 3, and somehow they pulled that out of their ass, and they took that team fight. So a 4 for 2. Nate falling early. I don't know, man. I mean, not that Nate wasn't part of that team fight, but there was like 2 engagements. There's the one here mid, and then the one over by the shrine. And while 6 heroes lost the one here mid by losing Nate and almost Horrorfuckus, they ended up winning the whole thing by Ring Seng's dangerous play up at the shrine. So Undertake in some trouble so far in this game. Granted, we still have a long way to go. I mean, all the towers of 6 heroes still up. Only the one tier 1 in the mid for Undertake left, but they still have their other tier 2s up, and we're only 15 minutes in, so excited to see how this game's going to pan out. I don't think Undertake is out of it by any means. I mean, KTV here, got the phase boots, Poor Man Shield and Bottle, working on that blink, really close to that, so I think when that comes out, we might be able to see some more pickoffs from him. Until then, though, they need to really just farm up. Plant really has to stay out of these team fights as much as it kind of hinders it. He needs to farm up. Has no damage items right now, so it doesn't do a lot in these team fights. I mean, obviously the Stone Gaze is super important here, but and then speaking of team fight ults, I mean, Black Hole on this Shushan, he doesn't have Blink Dagger. He doesn't even have his mech yet. We're 16 minutes in, and all he has is boots and Soul Ring. Not really what you want to see from an Enigma. Like I said, I don't think he took advantage of that jungle as well as he could have. Not saying that it was easy for him. He did have Rez there to kind of stunt his growth, so to speak. But Horrorfuckus, Invis, scouting out Plant here. Plant might have noticed something was weird right there in the pathing as he stops. But just finish up some jungle camps, it seems. Meanwhile, up top, Smoney and I guess it's just Nuff. Smoney getting charged here by Rez. Rez is still pretty far out, so not sure if he's going to have any backup here from Hashashin. And it's going to be Nuff TPing out, so it might be Smoney in some trouble. Nate and Hashashin on their way here. Hashashin blink with the stun, and it'll be Smoney falling fast. Oh, but Shushan's here. Throws down the Maledict. Has Black Hole, but without any damage output. I mean, you really need KTV. You need Plant there to be putting in those right clicks and getting the kills. A 5-man Black Hole is obviously great. It's always fun when it happens, but if you're not doing anything with it, it just hurts you rather than hinders you. You get maybe those heroes down to half health, but then they 5-man you, and You fall fast. So we got the blink pickup now on Legion Commander. Or, oh, the swap coming in from Nuff. Ring Sang throwing down the Ghost Shroud, but it might be too late. He is getting dueled up, and the duel will fall. KTV picking up the damage. Now the charge coming in from Rez. Fatal Bonds falls. Need to see the Black Hole coming out from Shushin, and Hashashin blinking in, going on to Smoney, and he'll throw down Egg, but they're focusing the Egg. They want this thing down, and he will drop. Black Hole coming in on 3. Nice job with the ult coming in from Plant as well, and that's 4 down. Wraith King coming back up, but they should be able to stun him out. Horfuck is trying to stun out the other team, and he's able to do so. Hashashin in some trouble, though. He's got the Maledict on him, has Blade Mail, able to get behind tier 1, and looks like that's going to be all that's going to fall for them. So a 3 for 1 there. Only Smoney falling when he popped the Egg. 6 heroes knew that they had to drop that Egg. There's no way they could let it stun all of them. They were all in the middle of it. It was a good Black Hole there by Shushin, picking up the 3 heroes. I mean, if it wasn't a Wraith King, any other hero, you would have had 4 dead instead of 3, but it was a big team fight, a big team win for Undertake there. They were able to take an objective, take the heroes, get some gold on those heroes at KTV, stayed alive through it. Plant stayed alive through it, obviously, so that's what you need. You need those carries to be staying alive, getting the gold, getting the experience on those from those kills, and Shushin works his way towards this mechanism. He'll have it next time the courier comes his way. So enough me playing that hard support there, Brown Boots, Windlace, and the Raindrop. So still level 7. There's an engagement here mid, and both teams sitting on their respective side of the river. 6 heroes kind of poking in a little bit, but no fight quite yet. It might be Horfuckers with the Yules going to stun up Phoenix here, and Phoenix should drop fast. The Golem's dropped down. I thought Hashashian was in trouble, but you know, Golem dropped to make sure the sun came out, and Rez is charging KTV. KTV in deep here with Plant. Rather, Hashashin is in deep. KTV might be the first to drop here, but Stone Gaze comes out in the duel. I'm not sure what KTV was doing. Rez, it's an easy win for him. A buyback coming out from Phoenix, and he'll drop the Egg. But it's far away from everything, and now it's going to be Nuff falling. Ring Sang in some trouble, and the Reaper Side's coming out on Plant. Plant will be able to get towards the tier 3, but might fall to Fatal Bonds, and Shushin in some trouble. Doesn't have anything left, and he will fall as well. So it was a 4 for none and a duel victory there for Rez. Phoenix with the buyback and trying to just kill off that Golem. Doing so much damage to this tier 2, so a big win there for 6 heroes after that fight that they lost. So I was kind of surprised to see such a quick engagement. Oh, Hashashin, a very aggressive blink, doesn't have a lot of mana, has the Mango sitting with him, so he's ready if he needs to, but they'll take a tier 2. They should be happy with that. Horfuckus might think different. Yeah, he'll just back off as well. But yeah, it was a good initiation there by Horfuckus. He had the Yules into stun, and it actually got on 2 rather than just the Phoenix as the intentional stun on Phoenix. But good initiation there. The buyback into Egg there from Smoney, I think didn't really do a lot. He was on the outskirts. He, I believe, only stunned up Ring Sang. So yeah, it was good in that you take Ring Sang out of things, but he was already on the edge of the fight anyway, so it wasn't really the most necessary. I think KTV probably had one of the bigger mistakes. He didn't have a lot of health left, and just kind of instinctively dueled up Rez, and Rez was able to get an easy duel victory. So KTV only has 2 victories. Rez has 1, and has, like, I don't know. It's not going so great for KTV. Maybe after the Blade Mail comes out, it'll be a little better, but he's almost waiting just for these team fights to happen before he gets the duels, rather than moving around trying to pick off heroes like Horfuckus in the jungle. Especially with that Blade Mail, will be a little easier, but they have tons of vision, but it's just of the river. I mean, this ward sees the river. This ward sees the river. This ward up here sees the river. So, sure, they have the vision, but it's not always in the spots they need it. Obviously, getting pushed in so that you are down to your tier 3 mid. You might need some more defensive wards, but you need them in places that heroes are going to be. Spotting heroes out in the jungle. They will see them moving into Roche, I believe. Maybe not. They're not envisioned this ward as it expires as well, so they're going to actually go in the Roche pit to smoke, and they're going to make their way around. Hashashin leading the charge here. And looks like Rez is actually going to be the first one to go on KTV. Gets a stun And the ult. Here comes Hashashin. Oh, the press the attack coming in a little too early. Won't be able to purge off everything and falls easy. Fatal Bonds on all the creeps as well, but pretty big pick-off there by 6 heroes, picking off one of the 2 cores, or one of the 2 carries there for Undertake. And they look to take a tier 2 now. So Horfocus will back off, try to save his own tier 2 from some creeps. Should be easy. Kill off these Eidolons as well, but the rest of 6 heroes taking this tier 2 top, top for them. I think Hashashin's going Radiance. I think maybe a Desolator would also be good, since he is their big tower hitter, other than Jakiro with the Liquid Fire, obviously. But having that Desolator obviously does a lot in teamfights too when he's, going against KTV. Got a lot of armor. Even Plant, pretty tanky there with 12 base armor. I'm not sure how much it is not under tower. Oh, Rez. KTV blinking in, sees Rez. Going to throw down the overwhelming odds and just back off. So it's a little inconsequential play there. So Shushan working on his Blink Dagger. So if you're Undertake, I think you really got to just kind of wait for Shushan to get the Blink Dagger pretty close before you take any more of these fights. But syncing up Blink Dagger, Black Hole, and Egg from Phoenix is going to be huge. 6 heroes look to take last tier 2 standing on the latter part of the map. Jeez, can't speak today. Doesn't look like Undertake's going to be able to do too much. They already got it down to half health. KTV throwing in some overwhelming odds and the Sun Ray coming out from Smoney, but they've already done most of their damage. The Liquid Fire from Jakiro, it's at level 4, obviously. He's level 15, so it does so much damage, and it's on, what, a 4-second cooldown? Yeah, and he's got the spell amp, so should probably check out talents. Medusa did pick up the evasion, which I think is good here since, probably on the losing end. A nice defensive talent there. Phoenix still has yet to hit level 10. Hashashin throwing out an Macropyre down with Ice Path, so they seem to be wanting to go on Plant here, but throws down the Stone Gaze. KTV tries to get the duel off onto Singring. Egg coming down from Smoney. Plant in some trouble, being chased down. They don't even care. They're going after this tier 2. Here comes Shushan. He's got the Black Hole ready, but it's only Hashashin in that circle. Hashashin will fall for the first time. Actually, he didn't have the mana, so he fell for good. Black Hole comes out. Hits 2. Rez comes in and will stop the Black Hole. It was almost over anyways, and Shushan might fall. Oh, but Ring Seng now is the first to fall. Rez just barely sneaking out of there, and the overwhelming odds will finish him off. Dick now on Nate. Warfuck is trying to save him. KTV coming in, getting the right clicks in, and somebody comes in from the other side. Nate's another one to fall. So far, it's a 4 for none. A lot of heroes are low health here, but Horfocus is able to at least pick off one off. Oh, it's an ultra kill for KTV, so nice job by him. Nate finishes off Smoney, and Nuff will fall as well to Jakiro, but inconsequential. You have a team wipe here. All 5 heroes for 6 heroes falls, and they look to take a tier 2 maybe of their own. Shushan has to go back to defend, but KTV, that ultra kill. So now a lot of gold his way. We'll see what his next pickup is. And Plant, level 17, almost level 18, working on that Scotty. Has 1 ultimate orb, should be able to finish off another, but probably just saving for buyback right now. They're trying to keep buyback, that is. All heroes for Undertake have buyback, with the exception of Phoenix, who it's kind of not a surprise, but likewise, 6 heroes. All heroes have buyback for them as well, except for the Necrophist, and he's pretty close, so Nate's finishing off that Solar Crest. It's going to be another big help for the team. Just taking down the armor that much more on KTV, on Plant. Not too worried about the other heroes. Maybe Shushan. He's got a little bit of armor, but the evasion that comes from Solar Crest is also so huge. The Ring Sang starts working towards Ags. He does have the Guardian Greaves, and I like that. The 6 stats, I think, is always way better than movement speed. I know I've said it a few times in my previous cast, but KTV in some trouble here. They don't really sync up the stuns too well, but still, KTV taking a lot of damage. And the 17% from Rez tries to get the swap, but will just fall as well. So a 2 for none. That was pretty big there. The swap maybe came a little too late. Good intentions, but just horrible consequences. And looks like the first row should fall. Not sure there's anything that Undertake can do here to, other than maybe if Smutty can time it right, get the dive in, the steal, but KTV's down, Plant's down bottom, and they see him. They've got vision with their creeps there, so they know there's not going to be any serious threat here to this Roshan. Smutty trying to do as much damage as possible, but Rez throws on the the blade mail just in case. And Hashishin picks up the first Aegis of the game. And he's got enough for his Sacred Relic, so Rez charging Shoeshine here. And he'll stop a little early. Sees Smutty, throws down the urn. If he can get the ult, but it's got 7-second cooldown still. Oh, Shoeshine coming in, try to help out his buddy, and throws down the Maledict, and Rez will just back off now. So another little skirmish ended pretty quick. Ringseng goes back to defend their top tower. Rez charging bottom tower, so we're just going to defend for now. Hashishin also going back, and looks like Undertake's just going to try to push out these lanes as best as they can. Try to keep any team fight on the other side of the river, possibly. Really, obviously, don't want to have all your lanes pushed in and the possibility of losing a team fight. KTV working on that BKB now. Has the Mithril Hammer and the Ogre Club. If you're the Undertake, you really need to start getting more wards out. You have a couple right now, but it looks like that's what Nuff is doing now. Getting a couple wards out. Grabs that Invis rune, so maybe be able to scout out a little bit, but looks like she's going to come back and play it a little safe. Yeah, 20 XP gain. I like the XP gains talents a little more than I used to. I think that, especially with the nerf to Midas, the XP gains are pretty good. There's certain, but I also think it depends on the hero. Certain heroes have it at level 10 rather than level 15, or I don't think anybody has a level 20 XP gain talent, but I think if the XP gain talent is a level 10 talent, depending on the hero and the circumstances, obviously, it's a better choice. But when it's level 15, like I know Dragon Knight has level 15, it's like 40% XP gain, which 40% is a lot, but it's either that or 40 damage. And a hero like Dragon Knight, who doesn't really do a lot of damage initially, like he's just really tanky. Oh, Scotty coming out on Plant here, so I gotta look out for that now. But, you know, it doesn't really do a lot other than sit there and tank hits. So, as much as 40 XP gain is good, you really need the damage. You need other items as well. But yeah, I like a level 10 XP talent rather than the level 15 ones. See BKB coming out soon on Rez. Yeah, 5 all stats. Yeah, Horrorfuckus, I like the 25 XP gain a lot on Jakiro. Just lets you get those higher levels faster, so if you... I mean, he had the joys of being an offlaner, so getting lanes... getting XP fairly easily, but... you know, usually playing a support Jakiro, you don't get as much XP as fast, so it lets you get those last points in Liquid Fire or Dual Breath, or even Ice Path, obviously. I mean, 2.5 seconds at level 4. So if you're able to get that XP talent, and if maybe you have a Midas, who knows? Who knows how the game goes? Getting those last points is so crucial, making team fights way different. Shakiro's got the level 25 talent. I never really thought it was as good as it is, but plus 1.25 second Ice Path duration. So at level 4, it's a 3.75 second stun. Fairly quick cooldown, 9 seconds, so it's like a 6-second uptime. Yeah, I mean, he just clears waves so well also. Rez taking this opportunity to just keep farming the jungle. He can be there anytime a team fight breaks out, but for now he's just going to keep pushing the bottom lane. Horrorfuckus gonna farm up some Eidolons here with Ringseng. Ringseng is level 18 now, so he has that level 3 Reaper Scythe. 70-second cooldown. He's working on the Ags, too. He's about one piece away. They've got vision here. Up top, Macropyre being dropped down by Horrorfuckus. I'm not sure if that's what you want. Is just like a Macropyre over there when you're not sieging very well, at least. But you know, 45 seconds, it'll be back up. Maybe we'll have a team fight going on by then. But right now, it's just a stalemate. Kind of hard to high ground against Plant here, and Aegis expires here on Hashashian. So. But Plant with that Scotty, it's hard to high ground. I mean, just killing those creep waves so fast. I need to figure something else out here. I mean, especially when your tower damage is coming from Horrorfuckus and Hashashian, which at the same time, they're so busy. If there is a team fight breaking down around the tier 3, Horrorfuckus is your only one really right-clicking, other than the Liquid Fire from Horrorfuckus. Sorry, Hashashian is the only one right-clicking, with the exception of Liquid Fire from Horrorfuckus. But both those heroes are so busy trying to deal with the other heroes in the middle of a team fight that you don't really have the ability to do both siege and fight. Whereas if you have, I don't know, like a sniper maybe, you have the rest of your team fighting and sniper sitting on the back lines taking out the tower. Or same thing with like a Clinks. Obviously, if you're in the middle of a team fight, you want those heroes and everything, but they can take out towers while the other 4 hit heroes. But having your carry like Hashashin be the only tower hitter really, and Horrorfuckers being your only disabler with the exception of, I guess, 17% bash and the stuns that come with Spirit Breaker. Oh, Plant is a little far up here. The Ice Path coming out. Gonna throw down the Stone Gaze, but Macropyre in the middle too. KTV looking for a pick off here. And gotta stop and try to find res. Hashashin going in on Plant. And here comes Shoeshine. He's got Black Hole. Might want to wait for another one. Hashashin in some trouble. Gonna fall probably for the first time. Reincarnation down. KTV trying to escape up top, but it's Hashashin in real trouble here. Oh, the right clicks from the Scotty just slowing him down so much. Reaper Scythe coming down. Gonna kill KTV, so that's the first casualty other than Reincarnation. Golem gonna fall, gonna touch onto Plant. Everybody's backing off for Undertake with KTV already down, no buyback. Oh, looks like Smoney's gonna fall here too. Tries to dive away and will be able to, but on the other end, it's Nuff falling. They're gonna try to get down this egg, but nobody's right clicking it. Never mind then, the eggs should be able to be okay. Plant still alive somehow. Has a lot of mana, a lot of health, but Reds charging back in. Shoeshine still has Black Hole. Might need to do it here to be able to save this tier 3 in the racks, but I'm not sure. They don't have KTV. They don't have enough to input some more damage. Hashashin going to town in this tower, but here comes the first Fortify. Hashashin getting healed up by Nate, doing a nice job staying on those back lines. They have Golem. Golem can be taking the tower as Hashashin starts attacking Plant, but full mana, full health. They might just try to back off after taking a tier 3. Oh, Shoeshine. Oh, the Black Hole. Oh god, had Blink, but I think it was cancelled by the Radiance of Hashashin, so might not have noticed what was going on. Blink stun there from Hashashin. He's gonna fall actually to the Golem. Oh, Horrorfuckers actually, the burn from him. Thought it was the burn from the Golem, but... So that Radiance playing a big part there. That would have been like a 4-man Black Hole for Shoeshine, but instead he gets the Golem and some creeps. So unfortunate there from Undertake, but... good hindsight again. Not hindsight. I'm not sure what the term it is. Plant in some trouble now. Everybody going on him. The swap coming in from Nuff to save his carry. Here comes Stone Gaze now. Hashashin in some trouble, but Reincarnation up again. Still level 2, so it's got what's that? 2.5 minute cooldown just about. Whereas level 3 Reincarnation 40 seconds. Tier 2 falling bottom. There for 6 heroes, but they don't care. They're taking at least the melee racks here mid. Maybe more, but they don't want to push their luck. They're just going to go back. Both Hashishin TPing and Rez going to be charging back. So big victory there. You should be seeing Roshan spawn. Yep, a minute and a half or so. So that might be their next big objective before they try to take another lane of racks or before they push down that mid and try to end. So Hashashin now hits 18, so that level 3 Reincarnation going to play a big part in the next team fight. Even if he doesn't have Roche, I mean the 70 seconds or whatever I just said it was. 40 seconds, oh god. It's huge. He's going AC right now. He's just able to buy most of it. Sorry, I haven't even had this up for a while. But take a quick look here at the net worth. I mean, it's way in the way of 6 heroes. XP should be about the same. Yeah, big disparity in those. So, haven't seen any new items here on KTV. Plant, working on that diffusal, which I guess will be good. Slow down the 6 heroes a little more, but I don't know if you want to go for diffusal or maybe finish off this Manta with your Yasha, or even S and Y. I'm not sure what the correct play is here, but we shall see. Smoked up now. Undertake moving towards Roche. They scan out, don't find anything, so Smutty will back off. Plant will break the smoke, I believe, and ice pathed up. Here comes the charge from Rez. Plant might be in some trouble. I mean, he's got friends there. Stone Gaze coming out. KTV coming in for the Blink duel. Can't find a hero. Picks up Ring Seng, but he's got the Ghost Shroud, so Hashashin taking out enough at the bottom. Plant in some trouble. Golem being dropped, and so is Egg, so it'll be Hashashin will be stunned up by this Egg. KTV in some trouble. Hashashin does have enough mana to come back to health, come back to life after this reincarnation. Smutty should fall. The Reaper Sight's going to finish off KTV, but a huge black hole from Shushan, but it'll get interrupted by Rez. Nice job there. Plant in some serious trouble here. They've got BKB on Shushan, but he's falling. Plant will fall, so right now it's 4 heroes down, none other than reincarnation, and tries to TP out, but it's a team wipe. 6 heroes does a nice job there, so only Hashashin falling. He's got reincarnation off cooldown in 15 seconds, so buybacks coming out now. KTV, Plant both buying back, and Smutty's back up as well, but Eggs down, Stone Gaze should be down a little bit longer, so this might be another set of racks. There's a huge black hole from Shushan, but Rez has been doing a nice job staying out of it, making sure that he's able to ult Enigma and interrupt the black hole. Nate with that upheaval, slowing down Plant to make sure he can't get to these heroes to stop him, but now Plant in some real trouble. He's got tons of mana still, but his health is dwindling fast. KTV gets the duel off here. Not sure who it's on quite yet. I think it's on Rez. Will not be able to finish it off, and it'll be KTV falling. Rez falls as well. This might be it. All the buybacks come down. Reaper Scythe even on Medusa, so GG is called, and it'll be 6 heroes, 1 destiny, winning game 1 here. Yeah, I mean, I thought they had more team fight opportunities there on Undertake. I mean, you have the synergy between Egg, Black Hole, and Stone Gaze, as well as the pick-off ability, I guess, of Legion Commander. You know, going around getting duels, but wasn't able to do that as much. I'm not sure the factor there. Looks like a lot of her duels, she was waiting for team fights to do it. She put it on a Ring Seng a few times, but Ring Seng was quick, throwing out those Ghost Shrouds, so a lot of duels just went unvictorious, whatever the term might be there. So either way, a nice job by both teams. And it looks like 6 heroes will try to finish them off in game 2 shortly. Thanks, guys, for watching. Again, I'm Jeed. You can follow me at JeedTV on Twitch, Twitter, pretty much everywhere. Still trying to figure out YouTube and the naming thing there. But, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.